welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Wolves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Please welcome your Washington Wolves.
Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
The second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
And that one a little below the knees. And we are underway. Hey. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit.
Batting second, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And a foul ball. Taylor in his 5th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. That clips the zone. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. McCutchen. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Frankie Montas. What do you got on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That ball has just been voted off the island. He'll touch them all. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one missing low. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. McNeil drop step, going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting third, the
and
second
here
baseman,
is Christian Moore.
Moore.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. This one lifted in the air, left field. McNeil brings it in with a nice running grab. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Darvish back to work. Headed towards the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The 0-1. Out to short. De La Cruz. In plenty of time to first and quickly one away in the second. And now it's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Darvish delivers.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there, and now 3-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now it's Mark Vientos. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground, could be 2. Fires to first in time. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 1, Jeff McNeil.
Swing and a ground ball. Perez gets it to first. And that is that. And we're back. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto gets under it, hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Digging in, Roberto Clemente. This to center field. Taylor hustling after it. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Inside, just missed. And that one clips the corner. Next offering misses. Ball 3. Popped up right side. Alonso under this one. And makes the grab. And that is that. On to the third inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Popped up. Moore. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Foul ball there. The other way. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Up next
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. Ball one. Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-1.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the left fielder, Cameron Meisner.
Cameron Meisner.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they add on. It's 3-0.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
And now Elly De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one in the air center field. Taylor should have this one. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Perez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one down the line. Tosses to first. And they get Perez for the out.
The batter, number 4.
So up next,
Second
Christian
baseman,
Moore.
Rick
Fly to
Gant.
left his first time.
Moore.
And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. At
Left center
110
fielder,
miles per
number
hour on the
24.
exit velo, that thing was screaming, and
Cameron.
that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Cameron, the batter
0-1's
now
the
as he
count.
swings and misses for strike 1. That's out to center field. Taylor drifts towards it. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mets,
On to
the
the
center
fourth.
fielder,
Now the number
Tyrone
2 hitter, Tyrone Taylor.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now it's the
batting,
polar bear,
the
Pete
first
Alonso.
baseman, Pete
Flied to right his
Alonso.
first time. And a foul ball. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Lindor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter,
ball,
you've got to
one
look
strike.
up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That missed by a
1
lot.
strike.
And it's 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side. Sends it to Perez, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso, and they get the out on
Now
Jones.
batting, the designated
Roberto
hitter,
Clemente
Roberto.
getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's a little bit low.
Ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that one got a piece of him.
Got him.
The catcher, number 35.
And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. First time up was a pop out.
Rutschman.
Swing and a pop up. Vientos has a beat on it. Makes the catch. 2 away. Now Cameron Meisner.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Down.
And that's downstairs. 1-0. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got a
Time
ball,
call.
1 strike.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's down
Ball
and
2.
in. Next offering is downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Clemente makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Ready now for the
Leading off
fifth
for the
inning.
Mets,
And now the
the
right
right
fielder,
fielder,
Juan
Juan
Soto.
Soto.
Darvish back to work. Ball
Ball left
1, no
outside.
strikes.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Jones makes the grab, and there's one down. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Baseman, Mark Vientos.
There's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Hey!
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
That's
First
a ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. Darvish checks on the runner.
No, he's
back
safe.
in there standing. Darvish kicks, delivers.
No, that's low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
First base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Francisco
2 on, 1 out.
Alvarez.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He popped out his first time. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Vientos over at second. McNeil over at first with 1 away. Good feed. That's 1. Over to Perez for the inning-ending double play.
Now pitching for
Back
the Mets.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking
Number
over on the
43.
mound, Huascar Brazoban.
Huascar
Still pretty
Brazoban.
early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for
Leading
him.
off for Washington.
Stepping in is
The
the switch hitting shortstop,
Ellie
Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. That clips the corner.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That's a ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. McNeil sizing this one up. And there's 1 away. Salvador Perez now at the plate. And
Ball
that
1.
is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Just missed. On the ground to third. Over to first,
He's out.
and they get Perez for the out.
The batter, number
Here's
4.
the second baseman,
Second
Christian
baseman,
Moore.
Christian Moore.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Nope, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside.
ball.
It's 2-2. That's
I got
inside.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. New inning getting
Leading off for the
started.
Mets,
Now it's the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo.
And first offering is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns
Now
over.
batting,
Luis
second
Angel
baseman,
Acuna
Luis
up
Angel
now for the Mets.
Acuna.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Out to short. De La Cruz zips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs. Base is empty. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Fought off foul. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played
Now
Pepper
batting,
with the
the
middle
first
of the
baseman,
infield and
Heath
took it back where it came from, and
Alonso.
there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
That's inside.
Taylor off of first with 2 away. Swinging a foul straight back. Darvish checks on the runner. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Mike Cameron. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Fouled off left side. That
One
one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And the count is 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Now
Just
batting,
love watching
third
this guy
baseman,
do everything.
Chipper.
Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
So digging in, Chipper Jones. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. Nabs it. 2 down. Roberto
Now
Clemente
batting, the
digs in
designated
now.
hitter, Roberto Clemente.
That's hard hit on the line. Fair ball.
The catcher,
2 outs,
number
runner at
35,
first. Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. And that is out of play. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mets,
All
the
set for
first
the start of the
baseman,
inning.
Pete
In steps the polar bear,
Alonso.
Pete Alonso. Ripped to short. To first.
Got him.
And a quick out, number 1. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Well, he's doing a
Now
nice
batting,
job
the
of keeping
shortstop,
the ball out of the
Francisco
air, lets the defense
Lindor.
work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess. Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases
Now
empty.
batting, the right
Here's
fielder,
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hard hit, right side. Perez takes it to the bag. Darvish gets a 1-2-3.
Now pitching for
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Ryan
number
Stanek.
55, Ryan Stanek.
Now the left fielder,
Leading off
Cameron
for the Brewers,
Meisner.
The left fielder, Cameron Meisner.
Stanek, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And a swing and a miss there.
That splitty's a pretty
0-2
nasty
the count.
pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the right
Here's
fielder,
McCutcheon.
Andrew.
With this kind of lead, he can swing
McCutcheon.
freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the
0-1's
gun.
count.
That
Ball.
one missed.
1-1.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 1 out, nobody on. Elly De La Cruz will hit next. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. They say you win. 1 out, base is empty, and
No
a
ball,
run
2
in
strikes.
here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2
Now
gone.
batting, the first
So
baseman,
2 down now,
Salvador
and here is Salvador Perez.
Perez.
0 for 3 in this one. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1.
And
That's a
takes
ball.
low for ball 1.
That's ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. This to
Foul ball.
third, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next offering upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for
third
Mets,
baseman,
the third
Mark
baseman,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Darvish back to work. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to short, De La Cruz sends it to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Jeff McNeil. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Stays alive. And the 0-2. And
That's a
that
ball.
skips in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. There's the strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
On the ground right side, Perez takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching for
the new
Mets,
pitcher in the game, Ty Adcock.
number 52.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the second baseman. Christian back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Geraldo Perdomo.
Man, it must be nice to pull a super. Star off your bench, huh?
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Next offering is outside.
Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. McNeil. And puts the squeeze on that one. One away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Cameron. That's in there. That's strike one. So now a pinch hitter, Roman Anthony. One out, the base is empty for him. And it's strike two. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Just off the outside corner. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air out towards right center. Soto gets under it. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the Mets DH, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Strike two.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Out towards right center. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's at third with 1 away. That's a triple.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Taylor stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Right side, Perdomo. In the dirt, nice pick. So they're down to their final out. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Foul ball. Darvish is just 1 strike away. The 0-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to first. Ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.